badness, unita. You know some badness, unita. If a boy this in know it I get dark, unita. You know some badness. Watch anybody at the shadow what they me no fear no evil. Man I kill people. Rise up with demon and make it think evil. Nowadays everybody wanna be evil. Me I go to stay, go to dark, go to lion. Send it God, every agent and Zion. The boy that just a kill them, boy the baby lion. You know see me a faith in this road the iron. My bandits put it on me know say put it up me from a place I can't walk. Okay after that, you know see me at the street. Bunny gun when me walking, man I never want it, never walking out the fucking dark. Everybody a killer till a killer shows up. Brand here shooting now, we don't give a fuck. From somewhere dead, no, it's going on. From somewhere dead, no, it's gonna get done. You know what's a bandits, fully dark. If a boy this, you know it's a get dark, fully dark. You know what's a bandits, fully dark. You know what's every badness. Watching the body of the shadow, what they've been up here, no evil. A man I kill people. Rise up with demon and make it think evil. Nowadays everybody wanna be evil. Me have up a snake, up a dog, up a lion. Send a guy every heart and a Isaiah. The boy that just a kill them, boy the baby lion. You know some me have faith in that is just the iron. The car rolling me if it ain't certified. John Doe, I'm gonna freeze the body, so much of the fight. Because they wanna run away, they chop a nigga in the eye. Yeah, I'm telling the truth, and this is no lie. Everybody a breast, but because never fucking wizard. We are crocodile, them boy, they are fucking lizard. Real killer youth and put your body in a fucking freezer. Dropping pon them birthday, that's 2 years later. Yeah, it doesn't fuck with them data. I don't know about the time of day. And I don't know about the crime scene. They can't see. Yeah, I'm ready for the body. Yeah, I'm ready for. Yeah. You know, Allstar blood club, baby. You know, a gangster loose in the street. No rock and roll, heavy metal records, squeezy on the pussy day. Time a month, wanna roll out of the pussy day. Send 6 out on the pirate on the pussy day. No one about up, it's say, no record up. Never knock it, never clap it, where's the bully, make me chop him up. Feed it to the pig, let the pig go down him up. Stab it 30 times, and left feel eight, don't enough. Even though him dead, me still want to take him up. Life was a test, so even key, I know him pass. No him friend, not a poor man, fucking class. Me and some state, me can't build a fucking walk. No, your mother from one fucking last. Through your power up when you feel it can't dead. That's a third eye, not me, bullet in the head. Through your poor like a Harry Potter, you feel it can't dead. There's a zip on the bullet, that's a bullet in the head. No rock and roll, heavy metal records, squeezy body pussy them. Time a month, wanna roll out of the pussy them. Sensitive while I know never pussy them. No never dopey, I know record dopey. The rock and roll, heavy metal records, squeezy body pussy them. Time a month, wanna roll out of the pussy them. Sensitive while I know never pussy them. No never dopey, I know record dopey them. Gone too loud, everybody can't hear it. You ever stop a nigga when it scream, that's the sweetest. Every time I stop a nigga for a knife, where I twist it, where I leave a crime scene, terror very evil. Stands to the back of the bad down hood, cause it came from shotgun like a comfort. With a shotgun blast, with a pair bags, with a shotgun blast, you know a picture. And damn to the back of the body down here, from I can. It's crazy. About rap crazy. Salute to everyone. Smash that like button. Big fist 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 to everyone in the chat. Big fist to everyone in the chat. So, Nitty has dropped his third diss track for. No, Jae Millz has dropped his third diss track on Nitty. His third diss track. Please make sure this one's better.
Bruh.
All 6. By the sound of it, it sounds better.
Bruh.
By the sounds of it, it sounds better. So we're reacting to that, people. So let's go. Let's go. I have to find out. Let me see something. I can't really. Holy shit, the screen. Okay. All right, so let's go.
For promotional use only. This is not cyberbullying. This is not harassment. This is entertainment at its finest. Enjoy.
I feel like I got something in my hand.
I gotta find me a job, man. Gotta find me a job. All right.
Okay. This is how you should have started off the first 3 Jae Millz. This is how you should have started off the first 3. Bruh. Yeah?
Right. That's not gonna work. I gotta be able to find a job. There's no way. Let me think. Come on.
Every year, thousands of battle rappers entertain you with the most electrifying raps that you will ever hear in your life.
Man,
okay.
Man, what's going on, man?
That's true.
I'm waiting for some.
But they're all broke. You know the craziest thing? I see Mike P saying, "Oh, imagine you are a celebrity and your money don't match." Yes, there's a lot of celebrities are broke. There's a lot of celebrities that is broke. A lot. So it's the way how you not manage your money and manage your career. You can't blame no one but yourself. If you don't manage your money right and you don't manage your career right, yes, you're gonna be broke. You got famous people that was in the NBA, football, basketball, went broke. They're still famous. So battle rappers wanna blame the league. You can't blame the league. I'm sorry. At this moment in time, you have to blame yourself. Wait, there is something in my finger. It's pissing me off. That sound in my finger is pissing me off. Yeah, but yeah, he's right.
You have to call me back, man. Beasley. I know Beasley gonna come through for me. I know.
Damn. Bruh. Damn. Bruh.
I know they got me. They said they got me on this card. Even if I'm in the middle of the card, I still can get some.
Oh, I didn't even see that pop up. Out of these thousands of battle rappers, there are thousands of battle rappers. There are thousands of battle rappers that entertain you through outlandish lies and extremification.
Money. All right, I gotta go.
It's true. Most of them lies and fabricate bare shit.
Bruh. The email. Hopefully they want to call me in for an interview. Sorry, but unfortunately we have chose to go in and
I'm thinking, should a battle rapper work? Because yeah, they should and they shouldn't. They should. Because people may think, oh, you're on YouTube, people know you. Most of these people ain't famous like that. Because battle rap ain't a big sport.
This shit's stressful, man. I gotta find me a job. So I looked everywhere.
Targets. Where was Rumney working? Was it Target or Best Buy?
I mean, I looked.
What's Target?
Everywhere trying to get a job. Target had a little history in construction, so I went to Home Depot. I know a little bit about cars too. O'Reilly's told me no. Went to KFC, even asked them for a job, nothing. And you know when you go to Dollar Tree, it's over. But their job, nothing. O'Reilly's told me no. Went to KFC.
You know the craziest thing, yeah? KFC like this. You would never find like a KFC drive-through like this. KFC drive-through in the UK looks totally different. Like this. When I see this like KFC sign on this, remind me of Jamaica. Because we've got KFC just like this. With the sign, with the big building, yes. We don't have that. If it's a KFC, you're not going to have a sign like this.
KFC, even ask for a job, nothing. And you know when you go to Dollar Tree, it's over. But there was one place, and they was there for me. And they showed me a lot of love. And I'm forever grateful. Man, I don't know where I would have been.
This that potent shit.
Rum Nitty, we need you in aisle 6. Something spilled. We need you to clean up. Thank you.
You are now listening to sounds of Eat the Boy.
Did Rumley work at Walmart? Did Rumley work at Walmart?
Nitty, we need you in aisle 6. Stop lying about chopping bricks and going on drill trips. You never been in real shit. Why you keep acting like you active? Streets, your past speech, stick to the script.
Please tell me don't have what's it called? Millz or wherever it's called. Please tell me don't have that guy in this.
Black Nitty, we need you in aisle 6.
You on that loud shit, boy, I'm on that foul shit. Tell that Arizona boy my cat's been on some loud shit. And take your ass to aisle 6 now, bitch.
Nitty, we need you. Hurry up, nigga.
Fuck all that crowd shit, go get a bunch of towels, bitch. Or better yet, a mop, push forward, spin around, bitch. Fuck your career, you got bills now, Nick. Hey, this nigga had your little food, he is not a goon. He was writing all that killer shit up in the stock room. Had a fire barding on the speaker, he heard. I was touring the world, Rum, you was a worker, nigga. Clocking in at Walmart, and you still a worker, nigga. Slave the URL, look how they working, nigga.
They make you battle anybody.
Stop lying. Stop lying, nigga. On drill trips, you never been in real shit.
I said,
why you keep acting like you active? Streets in your past speech. Let's stick to the script.
let's stick to the script. I said, like JetBlue or Delta, I will put you in the clouds. With the flow I got is Ivy League, like an R-cow. Knitting Carnell, please hurry before a child slip. Please. You battling your little heart out non-stop, nigga. How ironic to get paid, you still on the clock, nigga. I will body you and make a pop, nigga.
I know you love it.
Check me out. Oh, you don't believe me? I bet that. Just watch, nigga. Next time you start joking with your homies on your block, nigga. First thing they gon' hit you with in harmony is
From this city, we need you.
you like schemes, nigga. Well, that ain't a thing, nigga. I ain't talking bars, so check out. I'm the king, nigga. Go shop and spend no money, make no scene, nigga. Follow me though. And what the fuck he going do? Approach me, that's the wrong move. Little nigga, go the fuck away. I tell you like Marlo, you want it one way, but it's the other way. Go fix the shelf. This shoddy impact will give your body a light lift. You ain't no alien just cause you work the night shift. Pussy, go double check a price list, bitch. Lux took you through the storm. T-Top dropped the bomb. He made it a hot scheme. I made it a hot song. Now whenever this performed, they like, you can never fuck with me. Styles make matches and your matchbook don't match up with me. You know a case, I'm an upper G, that's great. And stop wasting my time, you already late. Little nigga, little nigga. Fuck you thought, little nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little bit more to say. Let's bury this nigga Browse. Hold up, the vibe's so good I had to give you a third verse. So when you was rapping about work, you really meant work. Cornell, make sure your tag on your shirt first. You said my best shit was DNA, never been outside. Well, what you think gonna happen when they play this song when you outside? I hope you energized as soon as you arrive. It's crazy cause
So Walmart allowed him to do all of this.
even when you dead, you can't escape the plot. Overcrowded complaints, my cemetery face a lot. But as soon as we start assigning grave spots, forever the little loc, put it on his grave. Who let Millsy out the cage? J. Cardell after your repass, we laughing at repass while a DJ play.
Look at her. Need us right now.
I think Jae Millz should have changed at the beat though. Right, change at the beat.
Y'all can't fuck with me with this shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Ron Browse got this shit. And the sooner y'all figure that out, the sooner we can all meet up. We can have a gathering right there in aisle 6.
Stop lying about chopping bricks and going on drill trips. You never been.
Punchlines ain't gonna get me the fuck out of here.
Why you keep acting like you act?
I think this is the only track that I can compare to
My shit.
That's free. That is free after Nitty dissed him.
Glove Millsy, if you
Jae Millz has never done this to no one.
don't feel me, find a motherfucking beat and kill me.
Rum Nitty, we need you in aisle 6. Something spilled. We need you to clean up. Thank you.
You are now listening to the sounds of Eat the Boy.
Rum Nitty, we need you in aisle 6.
I thought it was gonna be a next beat.
Stop lying about chopping bricks and going on drill trips. You never been in real shit. Why you keep acting like you active? Streets in your past speech. Let's stick to the screen. Rum Nitty, we need you in aisle 6. Stop lying about chopping bricks and going on drill trips. You never been in real shit. Why you keep acting like you active? Streets in your past.
All right, I still think Rumley is kicking Jae Millz ass. Oh, Rumley versus Kitchen Clean. Okay. This one song. Let's go, Rum. You do need to drop a next diss track though, Rum. You do need to drop a next diss track.
So special.
Just one more and shut it down. One more, shut it down.
This is real dope news. Nigga, think about it. You don't want no real smoke, stupid. How you laid up in the hospital, the 5th floor unit. On the feed the tube, Mills going through it. Fuck you niggas thought I wasn't gonna say nothing. This shit for real, make me get on your heels. I chase something, pick any beat. I don't got no tape, I feel like Ray Sherman. You play with Diddy, put you in a box, you can't escape from it. What you say, I can't relate, no, I don't play cousin. Your dad is calling, bet not pick up, you better change numbers. Gray color space shuttle, niggas better take cover. Can't stop, won't stop rapping, I broke the play button. Make me put you in your place, you better stay humble. Rough them up, pop on them, make them say all battle rap, I give you that crack in the left field. Wait till my turn and hold it down like a cap on the ad bill. You was sitting on the shelf when you had your little rap deal. Shit, we thought you was that road, they was putting you last meals. You know me, I clap still like I'm working with Anvil. Nigga, you can get your cat peeled like the Axel. So damn, you just on the gas bill. Train like a young Tyson out of cat skill. Scared niggas a dead nigga. Try me out, put you in that blender, I shred niggas. Only got me walking with the limbs like my leg in the 5D. Try to catch you in that lobby like the rec center. Make me point it at your head like an airbender. Let it every shot, I never misled niggas. If you ain't trying to get smoked, then leave that boy alone. I remember making cream off of cortisone. I saw rocks up on that block, that was my cornerstone. Thinking I can't rap on any beat, nigga, you more than wrong. I don't know how you pull it through. Washed up, look at you. Your career is dead and gone, like who the fuck is booking you? You don't sell no commerce, you don't sell out concerts. When you diss a nigga, the only time you got a hot verse. Now who the fuck you think you speaking on, bitch? I am not Bird. Got you out here scared to shoot a shot, cause you gon' die first. Ain't nothing like them niggas you dissing, bitch, I'm a lot worse. Sit back and let this shit happen, this is how God works. I'm smoking nigga on the boom bap, Niggas shoot at me, I shoot back, Nitty put that on his blue flag, I shoot tracks, A few bad run up. Soon as I get put in the game, bitch, I'm seasoning it. Make me turn into a whole different nigga, a CPN. Coming up out your speaker, this ether, don't breathe it in. Nitty get the tweaking on 90 some BPM. You be on the cool 6-7, I be on 10. Nigga, trust me, I don't never miss nothing, I keep it in. I give a fuck about no black gloves, you get wrapped up. Specific to a Mack truck, we don't match none. Bad something, lose some fast bucks, now you can't duck. Ain't want me to open up shop, you should've kept no trap shut. The best battler in the world, nigga, that don't add up. $150, that's for all the lies. This is cap cut, you fuck around and you made Nitty mad, you got bad luck. It's just me that feel like 501, that's a gas pump. The interview, you was so respectful, join the fan club. And I ain't faithful no back and forth, this the last one, hold up. RP, you play with me, a nigga bad not. You get smoked, told you so, that's a sweatshop. Something that got air holes in it, a back box. Got to come up off the buckle with it, that's a leg drop. You ain't had no fucking motion since bedrock. You gon' be up there with Charlie Kirk before your next shot. Dumb brother, dumb fucker. You know I keep a silver bullet for a blood sucker. You was backseat, never young money front runner, vape pen. Bet you wish you still had puff number. I drop over arm, make the ground move, hit the crowd move. Little nigga can't get out of this one, this is childhood. Shit you saying only sound cool, this is round 2. I can't eat unless I murder meals, this allow food. That nigga Mickey Facts be rapping, he be on some Eric Sermon shit. Nigga style old, he need to take it and refurbish it. You shit in mind of this business, I'm not concerned with it. I can rap circles around you, I'm like a tourniquet. Got a dictionary flow, spit every verse with big words in it. What you wanted to shot at rum? The joint the tournament. Split dog head in 3, like a Cerberus. Watch his whole dome open up. It's the firmament. Easy wanna mention my brother, he a bitch. I tell a nigga I said what I said, he the dick. I thought you was a street nigga. What is this? On there talking about the price of this. Sound like a snitch. Hit a joke, and I'ma hold my brother down, free to go. Be with Loach, and it's EFB or nothing, we don't go. You ain't know? Whoever in the way get Peter Roll, the easy scope. You fucking up the game, I see the most. He got smoke. Already tuck your air with ain't no rematch. Done with you. Now back to drugs with his weak ass. Cheap ass. Without Ron Browns, really he trash. Set it up, put us in the ring and be a free bag. I heard the shit you said, it made me laugh. Now it's RP Millz, just the repack.
Yep. He kind of fired out the bag, Rumley. One more and shut him down. One more and shut him down. So Allstar JR, we'll be following up with the Allstar JR. He got arrested. So when he said he actually stood over BEN10, he got arrested. So remember this?
The real advantage of using.
Right. You got arrested. So let me see. Oh. But I've got a thing.
Kit, you shouldn't reach for mine. Never. If you trying to get some.
So he did stood over BEN10, but it wasn't like.
Wait,
let me show you the video. So this is the video.
Wow.
So you see him fight, holding his chain, and them try to ripping it off. Don't know who this guy is. Oh, yeah, Jae Prince is there. Jae Prince is right there. Yeah. Jae Prince is right there.
Wow.
Okay, you see Ben right there.
Wow.
So how did the other guy got shot? Okay. So that is BEN10 right there. As we see. That's BEN10 in the black right there. So They did confiscate his chain. That's him with a gun in his hand. They did confiscate his chain. Looked like watches was confiscated. So let's go back to Instagram. See if it's still up. Let me see. See if it's still up. How do I go to find it? Because he got arrested today. How do I use? Okay. He got arrested today. Going to try to do an interview with DJ Blood. Is it? Okay, he said. Okay, he said he thought he was mob-tized until I threw his ass a few times. Thought he was mob-tized till I threw his ass a few times. It was a yeah. Had to shoot to the D and get some new ice because my man BEN10 took my stuff to the hospital with him. Why ain't it loading up? When it loads up, people, I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. Because he said, yeah, I had to shoot to the D to get new ice because my man BEN10 took my stuff to the hospital with him. So, at least, so what do you say? Yeah, he thought he was mob-tied until I shot his ass a few times. Damn. So let's go into. I think DJ Academics did the breakdown. Okay. So it seemed like BEN10 is paralyzed.
Something got you squeezed, has it? On Vinted, you can sell the things that take up space in all kinds of categories.
And all of this over a next man beef over a female. That's crazy. Now you can't walk over stupid shit. It's like niggas throw their life over female, over pussy, money, which is tree, and ice, which is just a stone. Which is just a stone. It's just a rock. Your life is more precious than a friggin' rock. You could go back out and get another rock, go back out and get another, get some more money. You could go out and get another girl. Can't go back and get another life. If you're paralyzed, you can't go out and get new legs. Think about that, people. Crashing out over a female, crashing out, I was saying, cool. When you do get robbed, yes, there is consequences if someone rob you. Yes. Because there has to be consequences because it's not everyone's Superman. Everyone could get robbed. It's about what happens after the robbery. It's about what happened after the robbery. Yes, you get robbed, you're not Superman. People get unalive with their weapon on them. Yeah, it's about what happened after the robbery. Do not crash out over stupid shit. Because I guarantee you, JR could have beat case if he stayed on the scene. But if I was JR, I'd say, yo, I'm not staying on the scene. After I went there with no gun, a gun dropped, I almost lost my life. Now I'm moving. Plus, I believe that they have guns. Nope.
So the news is coming down. I seen on No Jumper posted. They're claiming that Allstar JR was reportedly arrested by federal police. Wow, federal police for his alleged involvement in NBA BEN10 shooting. They're saying he was allegedly arrested while he was on his way to a Vlad TV interview.
Feds. Damn.
Huh.
Yeah.
But technically, if he grabbed the gun, it's still felon in possession. But usually people.
You see why it's so silly with that, yeah? Cause even if a gun is around, even if it's a felon, you still go down for that, right? Because the felon is shouldn't be around no gun, right? You still go down for that, right? Because even if you're a felon and your bodyguards, you can't be around guns, so you can't have an armed bodyguard. If you get arrested, you probably go to jail for that. So it's silly.
People don't charge that because what do you expect them to do? Die? What could he gotten arrested for?
I think he got arrested because he never stayed on the scene. He never stayed on the scene, and I don't think like a situation like this, yeah. If you like it's self-defense, stay on the scene. Or if you don't stay on the scene, you phone the police. I'm sorry. There's certain time you have to, if you don't want to go jail for life, you're gonna have to say what happened. It's on friggin' camera. It's in the business. If it's not like say on the streets where no one knows, it's over the internet. Everyone knows. Cool. Phone. If we did a phone call, get his lawyer to contact the police. If you don't want to do it, get your lawyer to contact the police. My client was in this. Get your lawyer to contact the police. That's what he should have done. If you don't get his lawyer to contact the police, it's still a crime. It's still a crime. Because if he would have stayed silent, police don't know what happened. Even though they see what happened, they still have to hear both sides of the party. Cause I remember one time I was watching First 48. So basically, this guy was selling drugs to these people. They tried to rob him. 2-piece. But he could have beat case. He could have said it's self-defense because it was a shootout. 2 of them. 2-piece. Yeah? He never wanted to say nothing. No comment. No comment. No comment. He got 25. He got 25. Even though the police officer said, yo, I know it was self-defense. Just tell us what happened. No comment. No comment. 25. Self-defense. A lot of people are in jail because they don't no comment. No, Bridge is a fucking self-defense. Both parties dead. They tried to rob me. The most you probably do is what? Weed. Probably might just, yeah, cool. So, certain time, get your lawyer. Because people can't be making so much money in the streets and you don't have a lawyer to contact when you get into trouble with the police. If you're making money, you need to have your lawyer on deck. If you don't want to contact the police, get your lawyer to do it.
Last thing you said was
I wake up, all you hoe ass niggas tagging me, talking about, nigga, you see Ben back? You see Ben back? Well, if the bitch so back, tell him to do the BEN10. I'll double it for him. Fuck he talking about, do that bitch, Ben. Nigga, this your dance. Get in your groove, nigga, if you back. I wake up, all you hoe ass niggas tagging me, talking about, nigga.
Saying he got arrested. Supposedly it was a couple hours ago. Well, we could normally, what's his name? Allstar JR. Does anyone know his real name? Jeremy Ford, if that's his name. Okay, cool. Let's look at we could look him up, see if he is in federal custody. Jeremy Ford.
BEN10.
Nah, there's one guy that named Jeremy Ford, but he's 50, so that's not him. Jeremy Ford.
Let me see.
But it could be with state police or it could be with the marshals at this point if he's locked up. We don't know.
Damn, he was getting busy. He was getting busy. So shooting someone over there, right there. Shot once, leaving, shooting again. So you shot at someone right there. That's one fire. Someone's running out, shooting at them. BEN10's already on the floor. BEN10's already on the floor. He's already on the floor right here. Oh, damn. Yeah, he's paralyzed. He's paralyzed. He's paralyzed. Because really and truly, yeah, he's lucky that there was so much people around. He had to keep on his 10-toe to watch everyone. That's why he's shooting, so everyone could run. So that's when everyone's gone, came back and shoot BEN10. Leaving, shoot him again. Seemed like he got shot as well. Oh, there's big blood right here. That's big blood right there. Let me see. Well, I wanted to show you, like, because I see BEN10 and hospital. So he's lost a finger. He's lost a finger. Finger gone. You could tell. Oh. Where did he get shot? Because he was on his back. Where did BEN10 get shot? He was on his back. He said he's got no feelings in his legs. So.
Dogface not picking up. He posted something 10 hours ago.
Yo.
Remo.
What's the word, buddy?
Yo, what up, yo? I'm on stream. Hey, is Allstar JR locked up?
Yeah.
How you know?
Dogface was at No Jumper today, and while we was doing the interview and shit, well, him and Adam was doing the interview. I guess Jay was supposed to be pulling up on Vlad, and they got arrested.
He got arrested while pulling up on Vlad?
I guess he was on the way to his Vlad interview, or he never made it to his Vlad interview, and management was saying he got arrested or whatever. Like, it wasn't supposed to get out there, but it just happened. Wow.
Damn. Imagine getting arrested going to your Vlad interview. Everyone being saying Vlad is the police. Getting arrested going to the Vlad interview.
Dogface was worse.
Oh, so wait. Holy shit. Wait, but how did they know it was the feds though?
Shit, that's what they were saying.
Really?
Yup. So I mean, shit, Dogface, he in Cali though, so I don't know why you try to call him or something.
Yeah, because he tried to call me yesterday or not, like a couple hours ago, but like I don't know if I was on stream or I didn't get on stream yet. But
unless he flew back or some shit, but yeah, for sure.
The feds?
Yeah, that's what Dogface is. I think he had a whole bunch of Detroit and Compton niggas at the No Jumper building when I pulled up and shit. And that's the word. For sure.
That don't make no sense though if like he was robbed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking like he got robbed, but what niggas was trying to say was, I don't know if there's any truth to that shit, but the nigga took the gun or whatever, he took the gun across state lines. I don't know, but I don't know how much that whole way or how.
Yeah, but I think when I listened to it earlier, he left the gun there. I think he left the gun on the scene.
True that is, but if he did take BEN10 gun.
Oh, maybe.
You know
yeah, so maybe he left the scene with the gun.
With the gun, leaving cross state lines. Like, I don't know, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? That's just what. That's where.
How the fuck would the feds be that? Yo, the feds is like picking up some like every little issue now. Like that was surprising. Said the feds are looking into the offset shit. I'm like, yo, that was like some fight at a casino. Yeah, there's a shooting, but well, I guess it is casino property. But damn, okay.
Of course they're gonna. You see, the thing is, yeah, people need to watch where they do crime. People should watch where they do crime. When you see when you do crime where rich people are, they're going to solve that crime. They're going to solve that crime. If you do crime where rich people are, they're going to solve that crime. You ever notice most crime don't get solved where black people live? Why? The streets solve it for itself. And it's just a cycle that goes on. You do a crime anywhere near a rich area, yeah, where white people deliver up rich people, yeah, you're getting busted. You're getting busted. The only reason why they caught the duck and the duck murders more up in them, they did it outside of fucking Chicago on the high street where the high-end shops are. What do you think? They're not, the rich people ain't gonna be scared. That's a whole other side of Chicago. Yeah, he's gonna solve it. That was ever in like the ghetto of Chicago. That better ain't getting solved. They ain't even solved what is it? His cousin's murder. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Fans, you know, they watching this shit. That's what it seemed like. But yeah, that's what, you know, Dogface and his people, for sure. They was up there in No Jumper today talking about it. Because I guess Allstar, he was supposed to pull up on Vlad, and he never made it.
Oh, Vlad. Damn, Allstar told me I was going to get the first interview. Man.
You know how this shit go.
No, you know how this shit go. Vlad probably went for the bag. Nah, it's all good. I get it.
Yeah, nah, Vlad be catching niggas out, man.
Damn. You never made it. Did you talk to Vlad?
Nah, I ain't talked to Vlad. Nah, I ain't talked to Vlad. I don't know if Adam did. Shit, call Adam. He probably sleeping now, actually.
Let me see.
Both in very critical condition. So, my name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, WILLKENS.
So I don't know if that's been.
So what we know right now is our suspect, who we don't know who he is right now. We're working on that. Investigators do a great job. I'm sure they'll figure out who he is. Was at this location and had a confrontation with a couple of guys.
So this has been telling us.
You know, in the facial, the hospital. Every bang, pretty guns. Scary.
All I heard was this. Okay, he's living a good life in the hospital, man. Got his facial going on. You know, he pulled up today. Looked like, I don't know if you've seen the latest BEN10 stuff. This is him here. What type of drink is that?
That is crazy. I think, okay. There's one like he got more information. So
They got me feeling like I'm academics.
On April 8th, which is, wow, it's been like 2-3 weeks now. Allstar JR was in a restaurant called Confessions where he was having dinner with a young woman. OG3, along with family and friends, were having a birthday dinner as well. Apparently, J Prince Jr., who showed up pretty late, had a prior issue with Allstar JR, and they locked eyes instantly. Now, by the way, I'm also going to ad-lib a lot of things I've just heard from both sides. I'll tell you where I heard them from. Right, so that I heard from BEN10's team.
You see, these are the people that hear from both sides. So every time you gotta listen to them. Because both sides be speaking to academic.
Based on, you know, I think they may have had some words. You had the 4K trade dudes, they start hopping, dude. They start jumping them. Okay. They wanted to confiscate the chain. Apparently they did confiscate the chain, but they kept trying to, like, you know, impose a beating on this guy. And some way, somehow, a weapon fell on the ground. From what I'm being told, it's not Allstar JR's weapon. The weapon belongs to a 4K trade member, and it's not BEN10.
Okay. Did he leave the weapon on the scene? Because he could beat this case. It depends on what sort of charges he's got in Detroit. Depends on what sort of charges he's got in Detroit. I might go back to jail because he's still a felon in the possession of a gun. But you're fighting for your life.
That gun was then grabbed by Allstar JR, and he fired a few times. A few times that hit Ron, and then he hit Ben reportedly once. Ironically, and by
what? He's a shit-ass shooter.
By the luck of the draw, and you got to say it's God's grace to some extent.
With God's grace, he's a shit-ass shooter. That
he fires at Ben while Ben's on the ground, and I think he misses him, but I think the bullet ricochets off the ground and kind of hits like his neck area, which if you don't know anatomy,
but see what's so crazy about this, yeah? I don't know if they say, like, he said he's paralyzed, he can't feel his legs, but if he got hit in the neck, from neck down should have been dead, or unless he got hit in his lower spine or something. Everything's moving, arms are moving, everything's moving, like, so just like the lower half is just dead. So
your spinal cord that controls all your movement is in your neck. Well, it runs all the way up to your brain, but that spinal cord is there. Now, this would make sense why we're now seeing BEN10 in the hospital. We don't see any abrasions on his neck front way. He has no shots here.
I think he got hit in probably the lower spine or something. Because if he did get hit in the neck, he might be able to walk, because it looked like he's fine. But he's lucky. God, BEN10 needs to come out the streets and go to church. You need to get out the streets and go to church. God is on your side.
But it would make sense why maybe shots or a bullet would hit here. Now, that's what I'm being told, because supposedly, well, I didn't ask this part, but I'm expecting if he's on the ground, his back is on on the
See the blood. That's gotta be his face. That's gotta be his face right there. I thought that's his head, but no, I think that the behind his head, like he dropped face down. But nah, that's his face. How do you miss from right there? How?
The marble or the floor, and he's face up. But I could be, so I'm saying it's a ricochet, because the bullet clearly hit the back of his neck area, neck head area, and that's why we're now hearing some of these things that they're claiming are the damages. Now, either or he was laid on his stomach, and Allstar JR was shooting him. By the way, this is a picture. This is a live picture of the shots being fired. This is Allstar JR, and this is BEN10. Now, I will tell you the truth. I did when I spoke to BEN10, and I didn't say this part, but he did acknowledge that he said he did get stood over. He admitted that. He said he got stood over.
Oh my God. What? Can you see it right there? But, bro. Yeah, BEN10, go to church. JR, go to a range. BEN10, go to church. JR, go to a range. You can't be living in America. You got a range, gun range, and you miss close range. Close range. That's not even, what is it? What's the COVID? What's the COVID? What, 5 meters? Like, close range. Cause look, you could tell, yeah, put the table there, it's like the same length as the table. That's how far he is. 1-2 step, he's by BEN10.
And he said the guy ran out of bullets. I think that's God.
Right.
The dude,
BEN10 need to go church. JR, All-Star JR need to go to a range. Shit shooting. He right there. All of these shots miss. He's already paralyzed right there. He's already paralyzed. He can't move. So
it's
go back to because if you look at it, there's a thing where he show how much time he was shooting. He shot at BEN10 twice. He shot at BEN10 twice. One, he shot at someone running out. Look, he's already on the floor right there. He's already, you see, look. One step right next to BEN10. He's already on the floor. Paralyzed already. Paralyzed already. Look. Hands up. Yeah? So see that this shot hit him. Okay, look, his hands up. That one hit him. This one never hit him. That one hit him. His hands are up. His hands are up. That one hit him. He's firing. Look, someone running off. Then he started chasing them. Then he looked like he came back to BEN10. Then he started running off again and shooting BEN10. Yeah. You need to go to BEN10 need to go to church and you need to go to a range. There's no such thing. Oh, the adrenaline. No, I'm sorry. You need to go to a range. If you go to a range and know how to handle a gun, even when you have adrenaline, you still will be able to shoot. Because most of these people that's handling gun, they don't know what to do with a gun. If you tell them to break down a gun, they can't break down the gun and put the gun together. That's why when gun jam, they don't know what to do.
This picture is as clear as day now. He's standing over you, and he ran out of bullets. Okay? Apparently, remember, it's not his gun. He already shot another guy, and this was BEN10. Apparently, after this shot here, the gun, there's no more bullets in the gun. Okay?
Okay. Lucky. Like I say, BEN10.
So that's kind of what happened. By the way, this is the same thing that happened to Lil Tim. That's why Lil Tim is alive. Lil Tim, after he got shot, they walk him down to execute Lil Tim. Gun jams. Shootout is happening because the police has intervened.
Okay, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
And that's why Lil Tim did not get executed point blank range. So BEN10 has his life because this gun ran out of ammo. It appears that it may have not been a full clip, a standard clip, and I don't know what particular gun this is. It does look like a small gun, but let's say it's a SIG P365 or something like that. Okay. It's still going to be able to hold 10 or 15.
Let's see.
And we get the cops who, by the way, so they put out a criminal complaint, and this is a problem here. Now, he's a felon. Remember, a felon should not possess a weapon. You know, grabbing a gun, that's possessing a weapon. Now, I always say, why would the feds or the cops, you know, charge?
That's why it's so silly. That's why it's so silly. It's silly. But, like, he will be going to jail for a little while. Just for the felon with a gun, but a gun is not his. They was fighting, the gun dropped. What they're gonna say is you should have stayed on the scene. You should have phoned. You should never had no one to phone. You're bragging about it. That's all they're gonna say. But it's self-defense. I was scared for my life. I never had a gun. They had a gun.
Charge a defendant.
I could tell it's a Glock.
With that. Or a victim with that. But I particularly think the reason why they're doing this is that Jeremy Christopher Ford, aka Allstar JR, didn't act like a victim. He acted like a villain. He acted like a criminal. After he shot the men, he left the scene before the police arrived. Only people that were on the scene were the people that were actually allegedly the assailants who tried to rob him. So he dipped. The police never talked to him. I'll read what the...
All right. And the thing is, yeah, I'm not staying on the scene. So you're telling me, yeah, the people that I just shot are outside now. What? And I go outside and I'm cool when I see my car. No, I'm getting off. I'm sorry. I'm getting off. Gone.
Complaint kind of says, in summary, this short rapper accused of opening fire inside a Houston restaurant is now facing federal gun charges after investigators say the incident was caught on surveillance video, and followed by taunting social media posts. According to the criminal complaint, Jeremy Christopher Ford, also known as Allstar JR, is being charged with felon in possession of a firearm. Investigators say the shooting happened around 11:23 on April 8th, 2026 at a restaurant on Kirby Drive in Houston. Now it makes sense when they're saying you were running up Kirby, right? When officers arrived, they found one person suffering from gunshot wound to the neck, another in the parking garage with multiple gunshot wounds to the hand and the leg.
So BEN10 got shot in the neck. The neck. Okay.
Both were taken to the hospital. The police say the trail of blood led from the dining area to the elevator into the garage. At the scene, the officers found a Glock 43X handgun. So remember last night?
Oh, he left the gun on the scenes. So why are they charging him? It's not his gun. He left it on the scene. And I say he took the gun to Detroit.
He speculated, did he?
Okay. 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 Yeah, crash out. Crash out. Crash out. Okay. Okay. And this is why. This is why. This is why. This is why as well. This video. This video. A felon, yeah?
Let me keep on getting them niggas.
They're gonna bring up this video. Should it be around guns? They're gonna bring up this video. You shouldn't be around guns. Yeah, they're gonna bring up this video. Shouldn't be around guns.
Take the gun off the scene? No, he did not. So this is that type of gun. Okay, it's a pretty small gun. I love me my Glockianas. You know, I keep a 19 right there. I keep how many Glocks do I have? Is it extra magazine? There was a holster and multiple spent shell casings and bullet fragments. According to investigators, surveillance video shows Ford's inside the restaurant before a group approached him, leading to a confrontation. During the altercation, authorities say several people appear to grab him.
See, he stayed on the scene. He was there ready, and it came up to him. He was there ready, and it came up to him.
His necklace and watch, escalating the situation. At some point, his handgun fell to the floor during the fight. Investigators say he picked it up and began firing it as people ran. One man collapsed after being shot, while others fled towards the elevator. I will tell you this, and I guess all this information is going to be public anyway.
It looked like he only shot BEN10 once. BEN10, the first shot, BEN10 collapsed. If he could have run, he would have run. Okay, see, it sounded like he only shot BEN10 once. The other guy got all the bullets, so that BEN10 do some secret voodoo. All them shots went straight to his friend. You look like the one shot, yeah, paralyzed, couldn't move.
Wait, so I could tell you some of the stuff I was kind of waiting for BEN10 to speak on. BEN10 showed me some proof that Ron was getting discharged. So Ron was already about to leave the hospital. He never told me why he was in the hospital still, BEN10, but he did show me some proof that Ron, which would be the person who got shot in the fingers or the hand and the feet, he got discharged.
Still don't get.
I guess whatever, right? I think
how like he got shot in the neck. He can move his arm, but paralyzed from the legs.
Obviously they're gonna have to do physical therapy and all that, but it is what it is. Authorities say Ford continued to fire, including additional shots in the direction of another person who was running away. So it looked like all.
So go back to this. Go back to that. So that's the person that's running away. So that's the person that's running away. Got all of that. Bent has already was already on the floor, already paralyzed. Already on the floor, already paralyzed.
JR start firing shots at somebody else. Who knows? That could have been at OG3. That could have been at J Prince Jr. The complaint alleges that Ford returned to the injured man and fired an additional round close range while he was lying on the floor. Investigators say he later pointed the gun again. So that's when he stood over him. Okay, so it looked like he got a chance to shoot BEN10 a couple of times. For whatever reason, he just didn't get it done, right? Investigators say he later pointed the gun again, but appeared to be out of ammunition. The court documents also alleges he struck the man with a handgun and spit on him. Oh, wow. So
damn, gun butt BEN10. Damn.
These things are true. The court documents alleges he struck the man with a handgun, so he pistol whipped him and then spit on him before leaving. Authorities say a third person believed to be a bystander was also shot, but suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Hospital officials told investigators one of the injured victims had his finger amputated, so that's Ron, due to the gunshot wound and suffered severe leg injuries. Another victim, as of April 15th, did not have feeling in his legs. That, I believe, would be.
So that's BEN10.
BEN10. So they're saying as of about last week, and we're about 7 days out from that date, they're saying he didn't have feelings in his leg. We've seen him post a lot of Instagram videos. We haven't seen him walk, right? I've seen somebody say, wiggle them toes. But yeah, that's interesting. Investigators say that Ford, which is Allstar JR, fled the scene in a white Cadillac Escalade before the officers arrived. Now, I think that's why he's in trouble, Chad. He fled the scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna fled the scene as well. There's too much of my enemies outside. I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm sorry.
Obviously, I think they could probably deduce from the videos that you were getting attacked. But here's what's probably happening. If you ask me, they need Allstar JR to put these charges on these guys, right? Allstar JR not sticking around and somewhat cooperating, and I don't think it's cooperation, but at least saying, hey, listen, I was defending myself. This is what happened. Number one, the cops can't really, well, they can't arrest BEN10 and them, but BEN10 and them got shot. They went to the hospital.
They still could get arrested. Because technically, they're going to try to find out whose gun it is.
Right? Like, yeah, even if they were involved in a fight, how much blame are you going to give them if they never shot anyone or they didn't have a gun themselves?
Yeah, because they started it. No matter what, they... what did they call it? I can't remember the name of it, but they started the situation. So by law, they're gonna say if they never started the situation, they wouldn't have got shot. So they might. That's the thing is, imagine they're trying to rob you. You got their gun. Fight your way out. Couple people get shot, one's paralyzed, and you are going to jail for it. That's crazy work.
Else, because apparently the gun didn't belong to either one of them. So maybe that's why we're not seeing charges yet for BEN10 and Ron, because yes, a gun got involved, but at first it's just a fight. Now, you might be saying
they started the altercation. So okay, if Allstar JR get a good lawyer, listen, I was in a restaurant eating my girl. They started the altercation. As you see, that was getting robbed. I was scared for my life. You see what it is here. They're gonna say he's on the floor, he can't move. You stood over him, hit him. I don't know if he got any other weapon on him, Your Honor. I'm sorry. You don't know. Like, I never came with a gun. They have a gun. You might have a gun, Your Honor. So, yeah, I was scared for my life. I was in the heat of the moment. I would hit him once, Your Honor.
And why do they need Allstar JR? Well, they need Allstar JR to probably affirm that it was a robbery, right? Hey, these guys all were robbing me. Even if they didn't have the gun, somebody else had the gun. And then they could put BEN10 and them in cuffs. Because
so that's crazy work. You know the crazy thing I've been keeping up on? The Fulio murder. I'm sorry I've been keeping up with the Fulio murder.
This was opening statements, and they caught one of these guys laughing.
Of Davion Murphy and any gangs in the Jacksonville area, see some confusion as to which Murphy. So please keep that in your mind. So what are the facts of this case? The state outlined for 3 hours, and that is we'll agree that on June 23rd, 2024, Charles Jones, known.
Yo, this guy's crazy.
You know the craziest thing is, yeah, I watched the whole build up. The whole build up to Fulio's murder. The whole build up to Fulio's murder. The craziest thing is, yeah, even the fans said it. Yo, Fulio, how are you dropping your low to where you are going to be? Okay, you see the spaces got them because everyone was talking to the spaces, saying that everyone was cool. These lot was not in the spaces, but they're keeping tab. You are one of the biggest up. The biggest up. It was his birthday that he went to Tampa for. His birthday. He was promoting this. He had it on his Instagram. Everyone know where he was going to be. He was meant to have a pool party in a hotel, like a B&B party. They got kicked out of B&B. That's why they went there. They've been following you around. They was even at the B&B party. It was because he was his brother. What's his brother's name? Let's see. His brother. I'm gonna show you his brother's name. His brother died at a basketball. I think it was a football or basketball game. Okay. I think it's Spaz. So Spaz. Okay, Spaz. His brother was Spaz. So okay, so Spaz. Okay. Fulio. Spaz was allegedly hit by a baby. And so Baby was the one that allegedly people, not allegedly, but allegedly killed Spaz.
And gunfire.
And KDK went to jail for it. So he's the one that actually did the killing, Baby. And that was Fulio's people.
Erupts inside a Northwest Side apartment. Say that the shoot.
And that's who Queso is in jail for. He was 60 with a body in his belt. So he went to jail for the M.
Back to back. We slide, they slide, they slide, we slide. You know, we just turn on more. You know? We just do one bigger. You know, a lot of this shit traumatized. So painful. niggas who ain't make it. Situation had turned dangerous. I was gripping on my bank left.
So he's the one that went to jail for that Spurs murder, and that was at a football game. It was a football game.
At one time, he faced up to life in prison, but today, a 20-year-old Jacksonville man, Robert Howard, received a much shorter sentence for a deadly shooting 4 years ago following a Raines high school football game. At the time of the crime, Howard was 16. 19-year-old Joe Rod Adams died.
So this is the guy that his brother killed Julio. It was his brothers.
Two other teens were wounded.
Robert
So it was Baby, the one that done it for hit him. He was playing at the
Howard
game.
was initially arrested on a second-degree murder.
So that's him interrogation. I think we got let out early. So let's go back to this, because leading up to the Studio M, it's crazy. It was crazy. Because really and truly, the craziest thing what's so stupid about is these same people shot at Julio. Remember when Julio... Okay. Because there's a time when it was after Tilly died. After Tilly died, there was, let me see, where is it? After Tilly died, Julio got shot. Where is it? It's not that. It's not that. Is it this? No. What song was it? Oh, this is it. And the craziest thing, it was the same car. It was the same car. He survived a shooting like a month ago. Okay, so the same person that shot at Julio is the same person that done this, because they have the same bullets, same gun. Like it was a trophy. They kept the bullets. So this is when after Baby died. Oh no, what's his name? Tilly died. And he died. He got shot trying to go and get a fucking vape. A vape. That's how he got shot. He just stayed in his house. No, I needed a vape. Okay, let's see. See, that was like a month or 2 months before. And this is Young and Ace. Ace again. Wait. Let me see. Ace. J. Breezy. Oh damn! I didn't even see the younger names there. All right, see, he did Sosa. You see what he say? Go cry the cousin at that church. Tilly was Sosa's cousin. See the craziest thing though, yeah. Anytime, I think ATK and NHG is that the gang you shouldn't play with, cause most of their hitters is gone. But 'cause after Tilly got on the live, a whole gang went extinct. A whole gang went extinct. There was a thing called Bully Gang that was going on. You don't hear Bully Gang no more. It went extinct after Tilly died. After Tilly died, extinct. You don't hear Bully Gang. You got Breezy died, Rico died, then after that Fulio died. Like, damn. You don't hear Bully Gang no more. But this at the end of the day, they still got a 3-piece. We're almost a 4-piece. You see, Okama is a bitch, yeah. Young and Ace was the only survivor in that shooting. It was the 4 people in the car. He was the only survivor in that shooting. Julio was the only one that died in that shooting, and it was 4 people in the car as well. I think mostly Driver got hit. I think everyone got hit in that car. Mostly everyone got hit in that car, but Julio died. His driver got hit. His cousin got hit. I think Gil was in the car as well. I think everyone got hit in the car, but Julio died. Like karma. Okay.
This guy's cracking jokes and opening statements. The jury's in the room.
But everyone thought it was that the ATK that did it though. Everyone thought it was ATK. But this is more like sort of 1200. This is like spinner bands sort of people. What is it? Spinner band and his brother. I can't remember Jae Breezy's people. And they was beef with Philly as well.
I don't know what it looked like. He's writing a note or he's reading a note.
Okay, if you hear Fulio talking about Trady, Trady died in 1200 at a block party. Let me see. So Where's that video? Where's that video? Let me see. There's a video. Do they have the video? Do they have the video? Because there's a video. There's a video of them going to, let me see. I might have to watch with someone reacting to it. There's one of them going to the 6 block party, and I think there was bullying them. That's when the famous thing when they said it put out his cigarette on Folio. Okay. So this is Jacksonville 6 block party. This time they're beefing. So they went to their ops. At the end of this, I think they had a shootout. Someone got shot in the leg. So they're beefing and they went to the ops block party. You see? So that would be 1200, 45th block party. So that's 6 block. So this is the same block party that they said with Spider-Man said 10 Folio to Ashtray. Same block party. In this video, you're gonna say, "Oh, there's the ops. They ain't gonna do nothing." Hey, oh, they can't come to our block do this. They can't come to our block do this. Okay, that's not the first thing they gonna talk about. Okay. That's where you put is whether it's smoking or Folio's t-shirt. I was following up their spaces. Trust me, they speak a lot in the spaces. After that, there was a shootout, and I think one of the Spider Band's people got shot in the leg. This is when he find out he. Okay. So yeah, that did happen, and there was a shootout after. There was a shootout after. Trey D tried to do the same thing. He ended up dying. Because when Spider Band said Trey D died at a block party, it did happen.
I think he might forget that he needs to have some etiquette or courtroom etiquette. It's the reason why you're wearing the suit. It's the reason why you got, you got your look together to be presentable and to look like someone that's not capable of doing the crime. Why during opening statements would you now start to, crack jokes? It's the same type of demeanor we seen with the girl. She was playing with her hair. She started laughing at a few things. She was chuckling. I think these are bad body languages by someone who's
they're cooked.
Facing the rest of their life in prison. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna take like 2 minutes.
Shot that this was the background of the gang war that was going on.
I don't know the proper ones.
So that it's absolutely clear, Mr. Davion Murphy is in no way a suspect, a defendant, or anything to do with any of those homicides and the attempted homicide on Mr. Charles Jones. Okay, it has nothing to do with Davion Murphy. It has to do with the alleged gang wars between some gangs. So just make sure that that's clear. Also, the state in its opening went into the drill rap video.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. I don't know which video. Let's see. Okay, so.
At Betway, when new customers bet £10, they get £40 in free bets. Join us today.
Oh.
Good afternoon. As you all will recall, my name is Nick Sinardi, and I am representing Davion Murphy, who was sitting at the council table with me in conjunction with Deborah Toomey, who is also.
So why is he laughing at his judge?
Also an attorney representing Mr. Murphy, and Scotty Sinardi, who we identified as related to me, but not my son, and Katie Rain, who is our investigator. And on behalf of all of us, I want to extend you our gratitude for your service. I know it's been a difficult task. You're asked to come in, sit down, go out, come back, and everybody's questioning you. And on behalf of the five of us, I want to extend you our thanks. The court has said this over and over, but I think it's important. I know Mr. Harmon with the state was up. I didn't time him, but I'm going to say 3 hours, giving you what he believed to be the outline of the case that allowed the state of Florida to charge these defendants with the crimes with which they're charged. Again, over and over again, what the state says or what I say is not evidence. So simply because he was up here talking that long means absolutely nothing in the form of evidence. And I would ask, you keep hearing the name Murphy, and we've identified, obviously there's a Rashad Murphy and a Davion Murphy. I'd ask you all to please make sure that you keep those names separate throughout these proceedings. The court will instruct you at the close of all the evidence that you will have to make a decision based on individual facts or lack thereof as to each. And I'm concerned for Davion that the name Murphy may be brought up and there may be some confusion as to which Murphy. So please keep that in your mind. So what are the facts of this case that the state outlined for 3 hours? And that is, we'll agree that on June 23rd, 2024, Charles Jones, known as Julio Fulio, was.
So what did they show him? They showed him something. He started laughing.
That on June 23rd, may be brought up and there may be some confusion as to which Murphy. So please keep that in your mind. So what are the facts of this case that the state outlined for 3 hours? And that is, we'll agree that on June 23rd, 2024, Charles Jones, known as Julio Fulio, was in fact shot and killed at the Home 2 Suites in Tampa, Hillsborough County, Florida.
So this is get back for his brother. Get back for his brother.
As a result of that homicide, 5 people were originally charged: Isaiah Chan, Sean Cart, Gathright, Rashad Murphy, Alicia Andrews, and Davion Murphy. That's why we're here, okay? And what was the motive for that homicide? The state alleges that it was a gang war, and it may well have been a gang war. They went through a number of individuals over the years, all the way back to, I believe, to 2018, and I'm not going to go through them all, but I believe they talked about Spaz and Bibby and Jake Jitt and Lou Hobie and Tilly and Mr. Jones himself, who was shot, that this was the background of the gang war that was going on. So
all the names that I explained before, all of this, all the names I explained.
2018, and I'm not going to go through them all, but I believe they talked about Spaz and Bibby and Jake Jitt and Lou Hobie and Tilly and Mr. Jones himself, who was shot, that this was the background of the.
Okay, yeah, Jake's bully gang as well. I forgot about Jake Jitt. Jake was bully. Like I say, that gang went extinct.
Gang war that was going on. So that it's absolutely clear, Mr. Davion Murphy is in no way a suspect, a defendant, or anything to do with any of those homicides and the attempted homicide on Mr. Charles Jones, okay? It has nothing to do with Davion Murphy. It has to do with the alleged gang wars between some gangs. So just make sure that that's clear. Also, the state in its opening went into the drill rap videos. Again, they're alleging that this is part of the motive for the death of Charles Jones, that these drill rap videos were dishing or being disrespectful to each other, and that's what caused a part of the wars that apparently allegedly go back to 2018. We're talking about Spen Events and Youngson Ace, and these are some of the drill rep performers, and some of which, but again, so that we're clear, this is part of the motive. And nowhere in any of those videos, those drill videos, is Davion Murphy mentioned, a participant, name brought up, or anything. It has nothing to do with Davion Murphy. Okay. And I believe we're going to find out from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office detectives who are part of their gang enforcement unit. There's 2 or 3 of them. Each are assigned to different particular gangs. I anticipate we're going to find out that none of them had heard of or knew anything about Davion Murphy prior to the homicide of Charles Jones. All right. Well,
Yeah. Probably he's known by the streets, but he's not really known as a gang member like that. He's not really known, but they keep this in his brother. Kulik keep this in Spaz. So yeah, they are gonna want to get back. Kulik keep this in Spaz.
Listen to the detective's testimony, and I submit to you, they had no knowledge of any involvement of Davion Murphy in any gangs in the Jacksonville area up until the time of the death of Charles Jones. So what is the state's evidence? What is the state's evidence, or lack of evidence, as it applies to Davion Murphy? They showed you part of a Tesla video. That's the video from the Tesla vehicle. They allege 3 individuals are the shooters, one of which they allege is Davion Murphy. But in that video, you cannot identify anybody. The videos do show somebody doing some shooting, but we can't identify who the shooters are. Okay. So what is the evidence that the state hopes to convince you beyond his excuse and very reasonable doubt that Davion Murphy is somehow involved?
This guy's a shit lawyer. He's cooked.
In the death of Charles Jones. There's the evidence from the Airbnb. All right, what evidence is there from the Airbnb? The state brings that up. The only time that you see Davion Murphy at the Airbnb is when he's leaving. The day, it was technically still the 23rd, but in the later morning of the 23rd, that afternoon, that day, the 23rd, there is no video of.
Okay, he's boring. I'm sorry. So. Let me see.
Yes.
What's this one?
I want to talk to you about June of 2024. Back then, did you have a friend by the name of Aaliyah Albritton? Yes. How long had you known Aaliyah Albritton? For a while. Did you plan?
I wonder if they're gonna bring up the witness, because one of the time, the craziest thing is, yeah, you see how they're not showing the face like anonymous. Everyone knows who these people are. Everyone.
To do a girls trip with her for the weekend of June 21st of 2024. Yes. Who else was going to be involved in this girls weekend?
It was just me, Aaliyah, and it was supposed to be another one of our friends.
And where were you supposed to go for this weekend trip?
Here in Tampa.
And did you come to Tampa on that Friday, June 21st of 2024?
Yes.
Where were you going to stay?
At my friend's house.
Did you go there?
Let's see, who's this?
Yes.
And who's that?
Taifa.
Taifa. And he's the person you know known as Tata, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you know Taifa McRae?
Through Aaliyah.
Through Aaliyah? He was friends with her? And other than knowing him through Aaliyah Albritton, had you met him before?
Every evidence that they
And
have.
was he driving a car?
Yes.
What type of car was it?
At least I know someone.
What color?
Black.
So they came and picked you up in St. Augustine?
Yes.
And you guys came down to Tampa?
Yes.
Was there an Airbnb that they were staying at?
Yes.
Was there a celebration or a party that was going on at the Airbnb?
Yes.
Where do you remember where the Airbnb?
State ready to proceed?
Yes.
And defense ready to proceed. Okay, very good. You may proceed with your.
NATO and 300 blackout high-powered rifle rounds, each of which was traveling at thousands of feet per second, each round carrying with it over 12. Gerard Adams, also known.
So this is Spaz. All of this started from him.
Known as Spaz,
They
was
break
part
down everything.
of a gang called 1200. He was murdered in August of 2018. Mr. Adams, as I said, was part of a gang 1200. 1200 is affiliated with
That Baby is the one that did that, but Kenny K went to jail for it.
another gang, ATK. Those two gangs are affiliated. Adrian Biddy Gaynor was associated to another gang, 6 Block, which was.
So that's Baby. He's the one that Queso is going to jail for. I think he was 16 when he died.
An opposing gang. In this case, in the evidence, you may hear the term ops or opposition or dead ops, meaning opposing gangs, the opposition. ATK and 1200, WAR and R, the opposition to 6 Block. 6 Block also has a subset or a sub-gang, Bully Gang, which is
JJ, Bully Gang. Extinct.
is confederated.
That's JJ. He's the one that they got on the highway when he crashed into the car.
6 Block. Jaquan Pickens, also known as Jake Jit, was murdered in August of 23.
Yeah, Fuller died a year later, I think.
August 16th of 23. The next day, August 17th of 23.
Yep.
Jacoby Lowell Colby Eels, a 1200
Okay.
gang member, shot multiple times. He would survive. And you can see in this, and you will see in the state's evidence, a back and forth between these gangs that oppose each other.
That's 1200. So 1200 is like Spitter Benz people.
In October of 23, October 6th.
And this is Tilly. So this is Tilly, and allegedly he's the one that allegedly killed Jake Jit. And he died in an Uber. He got set up by a girl. He died in an Uber.
Specifically of 23, around 11:45.
I think Frida got shot the same day that he died or a day later.
Antonio Tilly, who was an ATA or was an ATA gang member, was shot to death while he was in an Uber. Just over 6 hours after the murder of Antonio Tilly.
Yes. See, the same day. Same day. Frida got shot. Like, going for a fucking vape. Yeah, 6 hours. Same day.
On October 7th. Attackers with high-powered rifles would shoot up that same Dodge Charger being.
As the same people, one of them, two of them is in the room. Because, let me see. I think he's the one that allegedly, and the other mixed race guy
driven
went at Fuda for the first time.
By our murder victim, Charles Jones. This was 9 months before the murder of Charles Jones. He had left his house at about 6 in the morning.
Oh, it was almost a year. Okay. It was 9 months. Okay.
He was driving down the street, coming to a stop sign, when attackers with high-powered rifles opened up on his Dodge Charger. He would escape that morning with his life. He would drive to a local hospital and be treated for a gunshot wound to his lower leg.
Yeah. We should have went and go charge up that voodoo. You should have went and go charge up that voodoo. Because you survive once, that voodoo protect you. You should have go charge up that voodoo. Because whether demons or duppy have a protected them gone already. You need to go and charge it up.
Drill rap. We talked about rap music yesterday with several folks in the jury pool. Drill rap is a different type of rap. It is a specific type of rap that these groups that I've already talked to you about, 6 Block and Bully Gang, and then on the other side, 1200 ATK, engaged in.
All right. But 1200 and ATK is not the same gang. It's two different gangs, like two different sides. ATK and NHG would be kind of, it's two different gangs, but it's kind of linked. 1200 is a whole different sort of block.
Songs that were produced and songs that
they might do songs together, because even Little Papa was from 1200. Young and Ace did songs with Little Papa. Whopper with the Chopper, 1200. Dre Up Breezy, 1200. Spitter Bands, 1200. And he got a Green Light as well, 1200. That's the name people. Rilo was 1200, but he used to mess with Queso. and Sosa.
Were distributed on social media platforms like YouTube and Spotify. Rap music where the opposing gangs' casualties, people in those gangs that had been murdered, would be demeaned, mentioned, ridiculed, made fun of. To elevate the gang making the video, to elevate their status. They would demean not just the other gang, but what is more incendiary, they would speak specifically to members of the opposing gang who had been murdered in sarcastic lyrics, traveling in some instances to gravesides, whether it was the graveside of that person who was actually killed or some other graveside that would stand in. In addition to the drill rap, they would post photos on social.
You know the craziest thing is, yeah, I'm surprising they ain't played Spider Bands and Spider Bands and Whopper with the Chopper. That's his name. Whopper with the Chopper. New song. Fudio's Dead. They literally have a song called Fudio's Dead.
Social media making fun of the opposing gang's casualties.
Right. Let me see. Fudio's Dead. They literally have a song called Fudio's Dead.
I'm going to walk you through a couple of videos that you will see in the state's evidence. This video is a combination 1200 ATK video. The major performer is an individual named Kenyatta.
Surprising. Oh, yes, it is. 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 Yes, it is.
Bullard, also known as Young and Ace or Ace. Spinabins is one of the performers who is a
next
well-known
dog right there.
gang member in
Right
Jacksonville, and Wappa with the Choppa is another. You can see in
So Whopper with the Chopper 1200, Spider Bands 1200, ATK. So allegedly, this guy snitched on this track. He's the one that basically shot Fulio in Atlanta. I can't remember when Fulio got shot.
in this photograph in the background.
Got shot and went live, so that's when Fulio went live.
Young and Ace in the yellow. Kenyatta Bullard, aka Young and Ace. You can see his ATK chain around his neck. In this video, you will see these performers at times during the video pointing up in the air, and you will see the names of people appearing on the screen. Those are casualties from 6 Block. Those are people who were murdered on the opposite side. And you will hear them talking about them in this drill round. So we see here the title to the drill rap song, Spinabins, Wappa with the Choppa, Young and Ace, and Fast Money Goon are all participants in this video. And this is them pointing Tiki being an opposing gang member who was murdered.
Okay, I'll have this. Okay. I thought they would have had this song playing. Okay. Okay, it's not playing here, so that's kind of good because let me see.
Earlier in the gang war, that was just one of several that they were pointing out. Who I smoke, meaning who is killed or shot.
Tiki, who was it? Tiki, Baby, 9. There was 4. Tiki, Baby, 9. I can't remember their names. Yep, I know they're gonna have that Fulio's Dead.
So we saw Spinabins and Wappa with the Choppa. Spinabins, Noah Williams, came out with this song concerning this murder, this song being released within a couple of days of the murder of Charles Jones. It's called Fulio Dead. Now, that last video, the Who I Smoke video by Young and Ace, these videos are not just put onto YouTube. Young and Ace is a celebrity. He has tens of millions of followers on Spotify and YouTube. These songs attract a lot of attention. This song, as I said, was put out within a day or two of the death of Charles Jones here in Tampa. You're going to see references and hear references in this to not only Charles Jones' name, but to the name 6, Mr. 6, or 6, meaning 6 Block.
Yeah. This one, they went there. But technically, that's got really nothing to do. It's only got, that's that 1200 side. That's more, so these two are brothers. These two are brothers. And, okay, let's blur that out. Let me see what's blurred. You meant to have got a Zayd there as well.
Julio dead, for real, his ass a ghost. This is a good example of drill rap.
Oh, they got young. They got young and it's 5 in the morning.
He said 4 in the car, 1 dead, 3 hit. Mr. Jones was murdered, and 3 other individuals you will find in the evidence. You heard the attempted.
Oh, because there was 3 of them got hit. So, like I say, repeat again. Like I said earlier, he's okay. Julio always rapped. 3 died and 1 survived. Yeah, was 4 in the car. 3 got shot and 1 died. Like, damn. Karma. Like, Julio, main thing. 3 died and 1 survived. 3 got shot and 1 died. Young and Ace was the only survivor in that shooting when his brother, his best friend, and his other friend died. The only survivor in that shooting.
Murder counts.
His actual blood brother died.
3 of these defendants. 3 others were hit with gunfire but survived. As I said, Kenyatta Bullard is a certified celebrity.
That's Young and Ace.
And you also saw that. That is just a still from that video. And that's talking about both Charles Jones and his gang, 6 Block.
Okay, so
Charles Jones. He also says something very similar to the video that Kenyatta Bullard, Young and Ace put out after Julio Charles Jones murder. In this case, 4 shot, 3 dead. Very similar lyrics. This is a back and forth diss. This is back and forth. And it is.
Okay. It's the same thing. Julio always 4 shots. 3 died, 1 survived.
This animosity and hatred between these gangs that drove the conspiracy in this case, that caused these 4 defendants to confederate and to conspire, in this case, to engage in this coordinated planned murderous attack. Another thing about that last video by Mr. Jones, he talks about on the east side, the west side, these terms 6 Block and 1200 refer to areas of Jacksonville. This is a territorial gang war. And these gangs are in certain areas and have control over certain areas of Jacksonville. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, you will hear in this evidence, has committed resources to a gang unit. And it's staffed by several gang detectives who get training and education in how to investigate gangs, how to maintain information and intelligence on those gangs. One of the things they do is they monitor that. They monitor their social media. And you will hear testimony from some of these gang detectives in this case.
I'm sorry. If you're monitoring that, most of them been doing their friggin' job. If you're monitoring their social media, you are not doing their job. A lot of them confess to a lot of M's on social media. You're not doing your job. I'm sorry.
These detectives, each of them specializing in specific gangs to give full commitment by the Sheriff's Office to this gang war and the violence that's occurring in the streets of Jacksonville and Duval County. So Charles Jones belonged to and was affiliated to the wrong group. He was their spokesperson. You will find in the evidence in this case that these defendants, Rashad Murphy, Davion Murphy, are 1,200 gang members. You will also hear that Isaiah Chance is an ATK gang member affiliated closely with 1,200. Now, you're not going to hear evidence that Mr. Gathright is a gang member, and we haven't charged anything in our indictment about that, but you're going to hear he is associating with all of these gang members and was a fully committed participant in this murder. But these gangs, they despise and abhor each other, the evidence will show.
You know the craziest thing is, yeah, they were saying this guy right here was meant to be a cameraman. You say this guy right here is meant to be a cameraman, and he's the one with all the bullets, all the guns. Well, he is meant to be a cameraman. There's the next person. The only one that had oh, there is at the back, right there.
So I want to talk to you about the murder itself. So you heard mentioned in the Dead Op or the Folio Dead drill rap video by Spenavins and Wappa with the Choppa, the one started with the blue screen. What you're looking at on the upper part of that screen, you can see Embassy Suites, USF. You can see the USF Research Park. That's Fowler, and that is the main entrance to the University of South Florida's campus. This is all just to the east of Bruce B. Downs, right? To the lower part, you have an extended 40th Street, which becomes McKinley, and right there in the corner, you heard them mentioning Holiday Inn, which is
okay. Just
Dodge Charger. Mr. Jones is in the front passenger seat. The car is being driven by his friend Xavier Edwards. The car that is sitting there already in the portico belongs to an employee. That's unrelated to the case. And this steaming coming off there, that's coming from the building. It has nothing to do with the cars.
The craziest thing is that this is the car that he got shot up in 9 months ago. 9 months ago, they said it was 9 months after Tilly got shot. I remember they said there was 6 hours after Tilly died, he got shot, he survived. 9 months, it's the same car. Same goddamn car.
You're going to see Mr. Jones. He's wearing a red knit cap. He's wearing a white T-shirt. You will see him exit the Charger and walk into the hotel.
Okay, so
you're going to see an individual named Taifa or Taifa McCrae. And if you look in the upper right part of the screen by the two palm trees, you're going to see right before the shooting happens, a masked individual's face pop out. The evidence in this case will show that it's defendant Rashad Murphy. He is the Glock shooter. This is the beginning of the
face pop out.
Well, actually, it's not. First, we're going to see the Chevy Cruze come by. And then the Chevy Cruze will do a 3-point turn. You'll see that in other video evidence shortly, and it turns around and goes back out. Now it's exiting.
That was a quick.
Mr. Chance drives right past the victim and exits the parking lot of the hotel literally within seconds of the murder occurring and starting. You will see him exiting to the right, going southbound on McKinley. The evidence will show that he goes down, he does a U-turn and comes back north on McKinley and passes the hotel just before the shooting begins. There's the shooter. Xavier Edwards tries to escape from the shooting. You can see the other two cars, one being driven by Camilla Bentley, who's going forward, the other one being driven by Romani Turner, who's going backwards.
Damn. Literally, that's the only way you could drive. That's the only way he could have driven.
And their haste to flee.
And the thing is, yeah, if you look at the car,
palm trees, you're going to see.
I never even looked at it. All the shots are
right before the shooting happens, a masked individual's face pop out. The evidence in this case will show that it's backwards, and their haste to flee going forward from the shooter. Shooting begins.
But this is video right here. That's the driver on that side.
There's the shooter. Xavier Edwards tries to escape from the
like if he won just spin and went that way, it would have been cool.
Shooting. You can see the other two cars,
that way,
one being
as
driven
well.
by Camilla Bentley, who's going forward, the other one being driven by Romani Turner, who's going backwards. And their haste to flee from the shooting, they actually collide with each other, and they both end up going southbound on McKinley. They go different directions. Now, this is what I was talking about, where by the palm trees, you will see a head pop out right before the full appearance of the shooters. That is Rashad Murphy. You will see another shooter run over to that tree. Just
you see that head meant to pop out right here. I don't see no head.
Of the video screen, just to the right of that Lexus SUV. The evidence will show in this case that that is defendant Gathright.
Okay, damn. This whole time he was right there peeping.
Now,
look, that's him right there. Look, I don't see the, yeah, that's him right there.
This is what I was talking about, where by the palm trees, you will see a head pop out right.
If it never moved, it looks like the tree.
The full appearance
right here
of the shooters. That is Rashad Murphy. You will see another shooter run over to that tree, just to the center of the video screen, just to the right of that Lexus SUV. The evidence will show in this case that that is defendant Gathright.
So where did the other guy went with a pistol?
On the top of the screen, you see a Mercedes SUV and a yellow car, and you see an individual moving around. The evidence will show that is the defendant, Davion Murphy, who was firing. And you can see in this evidence that Mr. Edwards attempts desperately to flee from these shooters, but what he actually does is he drives directly into a crossfire, a vortex, if you will, of high-powered
straight into them.
Rifle fire. The car flees down the west side of the hotel, heading north. Now, just around the corner, wrapping around to the west side of the hotel, the attack team parks the car. They get out and move into position, coming around to that corner. As they move through there, they pass a Tesla. This is a video from a Tesla. There are multiple screens and videos you will see from this Tesla, which was in sentry mode, activated and recorded. Officers met with the owner the next morning, who showed them this video on the screen inside of the Tesla, and they were able to collect this video. In this instance, you can see to the far right, you can see a charging station with cables hanging off of it. You will see in the grass area by the charging station, you will see Davion Murphy running by, holding a rifle, wearing all black with an orange ski mask. And he's heading up to that area by that yellow Bronco and the Mercedes SUV, where he later pops out. Now, in a minute, you're going to see Xavier Edwards accelerating that Dodge Charger around the corner. You'll see his headlights sweep across those, I believe, probably cypress trees right there. There comes the headlights. He is now fleeing up the northwest side of the home to suites. You're going to see Mr. Murphy, Davion Murphy, unload with that rifle down the west side of that hotel. Mr. Jones' Charger, after being
damn. Bam! They emptied the whole clip. Look, there's no surviving for him. The driver is lucky that he survived, but most of the shots died.
Impounded and transported to the Tampa Police Department. Impound lot, all of those yellow marks, other than the ones on the hinges, are going to be impacts. So you see Mr. Turner, I'm sorry, Mr.
Okay, so he was there. That's Kenny K.
Mr. Jones' girlfriend in the upper left. She was in the Hyundai. Ms. Randolph, her friend, was in the Hyundai. And Robert Howard, who is a friend of Charles Jones, was in the Hyundai with those women, sitting directly behind the Dodge Charger. You see Tafa McCrae and Aaliyah Albritton, the woman who was in the pink outfit, who were in the Nissan Altima. Xavier.
That's the driver.
Edwards was wounded. He was shot in his right arm. He had a grazing wound to his head.
Oh, headshot as well.
Shot in the shoulder. This is him at the hospital being treated. Sustained multiple gunshot wounds. And you can see lacerations from glass or projectiles to his left hand. He is one of the victims of one of the attempted murder counts charged against Davion and Rashad Murphy and against Sean Gathright. Gino Norris.
Yeah, Gino. That's his cousin that got shot.
Norris is a longtime friend of Charles Jones, going back several years into their youth.
The cousin,
he was
then.
In the back seat of the Charger. He had come with Mr. Edwards, and Mr. Jones had traveled.
They just lied. I thought they said they was cousins.
Here from Jacksonville to celebrate the birthday. When they arrived here, it was on Friday night, and they stayed at an Airbnb in Pinellas County. The next day, they stayed at an Airbnb in Pasco County in Holiday. And I'm going to show you here shortly where Mr. Jones was posting on his
There
Instagram
was a female in the car as well.
account that he would be
I
here
know there was 4 people in the car.
in Tampa. He actually appeared at a couple of clubs and put up advertisements for those appearances. But he was asking people if they advertising that he was having a pool party.
That's what fucked him up. The advertiser is pool party. Advertiser gonna be in Tampa. Advertise that she's going to do a show. Even though you're 50 deep, you get caught lacking.
Birthday party that Saturday of this weekend. That would have been the 22nd of June, 2024.
That's the next defendant right there. He's the only one that's got connection to ATK. And literally they kicked him out the gang on the first shooting.
At the Airbnb, and you'll see in the Instagram post, he was advising people that follow him, send me a DM and I'll send you the address. So they actually did, and a lot of people showed up at that Airbnb in Holiday, and eventually, because of the crowds, the owner of the Airbnb shut it down and kicked them all out. And that's why they were trying to find lodging at the Home to Suites later.
Yes.
You can see
This, the famous fucking flyer. The famous fucking flyer that did everything. This. If you go to the cupboard, he's saying, bro, are you really dropping your low? Please, no, we're going to see the end of Julio. And it was. You go back to that post.
the name Julio Fulio. That's his celebrity name, his rap name, and his street name. He is
So so that's the female, because
her in the hospital being treated for a bullet grazing wound to her right upper arm. Now, going back, I told you.
So that's
chance he would later go and
that's got a
retrieve his girlfriend, Miss Andrews, and bring her back to this residence, and that's in Jacksonville. Now, at some point that afternoon before they leave, Mr.
The craziest thing, someone used their mom's car.
Chance brings his contribution to the assault team. This is going to be in slow-mo. You're going to see a Glock handgun with an extended magazine. You see his finger resting down the side of the slide. He tucks the gun into his waistband as he walks back into Mr. Gaffney's residence. Notably, he knows the combination of Mr. Gaffney's residence. And you can see the extended magazine coming out from the bottom of his hand.
Yeah, he's just fucked up.
You can see the trigger guard below his hand and his finger extended down the slide of that pistol.
You know, these places have hotel, like cameras. I mean, these cameras have hotel.
Mr. Chance on the left, Sean Gaffney in the middle.
So I think that's his girlfriend. Yeah, that's his girlfriend, because he was with her driving around following Fulio the whole day. So that's his girlfriend.
When Miss Andrews on the right, they end up leaving that.
Literally, he's meant to be a cameraman. He shots videos. He's meant to be a cameraman.
Residence, Mr. Gaffney driving the Black Impala. They travel from Jacksonville that Saturday afternoon down around near Gainesville, all the way down 75, down to 275, and they come down, and you will see them end up at the Airbnb, which Mr. Rashad Murphy has booked for them, which is sitting literally 1.38 miles from the Home to Suites, just on the north side of the USF campus. It is a standard utilized in aviation, utilized in space travel.
We've seen all of
Your producer who hates AI.
We saw all of these. Let's see if we get any new information. Because we seen all of that with the female.
Going back.
Any information.
On the left-hand side are Sunday, and they basically.
Okay. This is new.
All of them start showing up on that camera. All of them except for Rashad Murphy, the ghost. He doesn't show up anywhere until later.
So that's one of the brother.
So they go through, and that's where they enter now.
Oh, so that's where they leave, through the back door.
And they basically all of them start showing up on that camera. All of them except. So now you see Davion Murphy. He is smoking a cigar and he's talking to the young lady working at the McDonald's.
That's going to a drive-through.
And then to provide real-time location information.
That's them stalking Fulio. That's Guttersday and his girlfriend walking.
Gaffney was driving his Impala with both of the Murphys in the Impala. The assault of Mr. Jones coming out of the club and beginning to leave. That they arrive on the north end of the parking lot in the Impala. Charger pulling in front, and then the Hyundai.
So that's the one of the got next club that they went to, because they went to 2 clubs. The club that he's doing a promo for, and the next one. Yeah, this is the first one they did a promo for.
The camera angle is from the second floor of the strip mall.
This is the one they did a promo
right near where Truth 18 is, pointing what would have been northbound into the parking lot.
They walked up the stairs. This is a famous
The
live.
stairs on the bottom floor.
Video's last
Strip mall where
live.
Truth 18, below Truth 18, depicting
Like
Mr.
he
Jones and his friends
Up them
leaving.
stairs.
You'll see them.
So this live really got the video of him walking up the stairs.
All drive one direction, turn around, and come back the other direction. They'll pull onto Bush Boulevard. They'll head initially eastbound. The cruise makes it just in a wide turn so it can back up. Images from that evening. He is there with other people and appears to be
Okay, they got the Don Julio, yeah.
celebrating. This would be the night of the actual murder, and then it goes into the early morning hours of the 24th. You can see in that photograph, again, just going back to show Mr.
Let me see.
Officers.
On the information.
Bullet grazed through his right arm. It slammed into his chest. Catch him.
Let's see.
Mr. Norris will tell you they ran because they didn't know where these shooters were. They thought they could still be around, so they ran directly. So that ammunition is found in his car.
Okay.
Incidentally, handgun that was modified to be and come to rest. With Mr. Joe during this attack, he had turned a bullet to the center console, had come to rest with Mr. Jones' body in it, and began their investigation. They responded to the north end where the Dodge Charger had come to rest with Mr. Jones' body in it. Mr. Jones was laying across the center console. During this attack, he had turned, a bullet grazed through his right arm. It slammed into his chest. It ripped through his heart and ripped through his aorta, which is the largest artery in the human body. As he continued to turn and try to go into the backseat over the center console, 2 other rounds hit him in the lower back. Those would go through his liver. By the time they reached the northern parking lot, Mr. Norris will tell you that Mr. Jones appeared to be dead.
Sound like the first bullet did the job already.
Officers who arrive there after hearing all the 911 calls, they go to where the Charger is up by the Holiday Inn. And like I told you earlier, the officers follow the massive blood trail left by Mr. Edwards and left by Mr. Norris as they fled into the Holiday Inn. Mr. Norris will tell you they ran because they didn't know where these shooters were. They thought they could still be around. So they ran directly into the nearest building, which was the Holiday Inn. They even got on the elevator, leaving.
So
collected several.
These are the stupidest things. So these are the bullets that they had from the Fudo hit.
Rifle shell casings in that scene. And they compared them to these shell casings from Mr. Gaffright's Forerunner. And guess what? They were identified to each other as having been fired by the same rifle. Officers from Jacksonville, 9:30, and then his phone will travel down to the TV who pick up his vehicle, the same car that was being utilized by Mr. Georgia in the car. The cruise is a phone, and they come upon a hotel where there's.
Damn. You trying to tell me he still had his keys on him? Cause that's in the all black. He still had his keys on him? Cause that's his keys right there.
Flock activity, LPR activity. They stay in that area for it.
With more category.
But that's gonna be it for me, people. It's almost 2:30. It's gonna be it for your boy. We'll be back tomorrow. Salute, and I'm out.